drive over to Eureka Springs, and I am at the Crescent Hotel. So why don't you come and take a drive with me? So it's June 2022, Father's Day weekend, when I decided to take a drive to Eureka Springs. Heard so much about the area from neighbors and locals here in Northwest Arkansas that I figured I had to take a drive, and was delighted to learn that it was only maybe an hour and 20 minutes away from where I live. So, and not to mention the drive getting there was absolutely beautiful, and just definitely worth keeping your eyes open on the drive over, because it was really very pretty. So Eureka Springs was founded and named in 1879. It's located in Carroll County, and it's one of the largest historic districts in Arkansas. In fact, the National Trust for Historic Preservation, which is a nonprofit organization based out of Washington, D.C., named Eureka Springs one of 12 distinctive destinations in America. So what I loved about this place is it's exceedingly walkable. There are pedestrians everywhere, and you have this feeling of safety as a pedestrian that I experienced, unlike a lot of other downtowns that I've visited. I mean, as you can see right here, somebody's just like walking right out in front. It's kind of wonderful because people drive very slowly. Now, granted, parking is a little bit of a challenge, but there is ample parking available, and it's not very costly to do so. Additionally, there's public transportation, like a little trolley that heads around town. One of them is narrated. It's only like $17 a person, and it's this wonderful little outdoor trolley that you can experience the sights and sounds of downtown Eureka Springs while simultaneously not missing anything. There are also trolleys that are not narrated, and they're much less expensive. So just something to keep in mind in the event that you decide to make a trip. So the downtown itself, there are 360 streets that twist around town, intersecting only once at a right angle, and there's no traffic lights. So again, people drive slowly, and pedestrians kind of rule the area, and it's very delightful to be able to just traipse about on foot and feel very safe in doing so. I made the mistake of not wearing very comfortable shoes, and I noticed even more. I had to really be careful because, like, a lot of the sidewalk is uneven. There's a lot of steps, so I was very mindful of just my maneuvering about. Additionally, it was very warm, and the good thing about that was there's so many stores, and if you started to overheat, you just pop into a store, and gives you a great excuse to shop and support the local businesses, but at the same time continue on your way without getting too uncomfortable. And that is a definite advantage as well in inclement weather when you need to get out of the rain or what have you. So this here is the post office, and the downtown itself has hotels and plenty of lodging should you wish to kind of be on the beat for your making your way around the city. But slightly above, there's a whole variety of bed and breakfasts and little cottages for lodging. And one thing I really regret having not done, of course I was only there for like 5 hours, but first time, but boy, this would really be an excellent town to bring a bike. Well, I don't know about roller skates, but I'd mentioned the uneven sidewalks, but or perhaps like a motor scooter, just to tool around town and leisurely take your time visiting here and there. It's just so well suited for that, and there's so many sights to see. Of course, this is downtown that I'm primarily focusing on, but there are little nearby areas, like it's called Lake Leatherwood. It's just huge lake in the area for canoeing, kayaking, what have you. There is this very noteworthy passion play. Um, it's Christ of the Ozarks is responsible for it, but that is a year-round passion play that you can get tickets for online, and they have like a simulated Holy Land that you can visit, and there's also like a wild animal reserve for where they've feature tigers, where they ethically look after them and take care of them. One thing that I really liked downtown, I don't know if you can see it really well, but there is an outdoor amphitheater with that just regularly features concerts, and they have like little built-in stone chairs where you can, go sit down. Like I said, take in a concert. You can maybe walk across the street, go to a pub, get something to drink, bring it back to the amphitheater, and just really have sort of that local, secure feeling without needing to necessarily get in your car and drive to go here, there, and everywhere. Like everything is contained right downtown. It's known as the city that water built because of the restorative and healing properties of the springs, which were once sacred to Native American tribes and apparently attracted thousands seeking its healthful properties. In fact, Eureka Springs has over 60 natural springs, which is the reason visitors came to visit in the 19th century. And more than a dozen of these springs have been restored and can be visited today. So there are just a lot of other little fun facts I could mention, like there's the Basin Park Hotel, which has every floor of this hotel is ground level. There's a Catholic church called St. Elizabeth's that you enter through the bell tower. And then there's also reported, according to local folklore, Jesse James and his gang hid in the caves around Eureka Springs. So just lots of fun little facts. I really enjoyed walking around again. And here you can see that amphitheater I was alluding to. You can just see how inviting it is, and what a lovely place just to go sit and kick it, walk around, talk to people, and just take in this very old city that almost feels, I'm like, this is Arkansas. It felt like I was in like another country, just due to the Victorian, European looking buildings and architecture. I really hope you will take a trip out here. It's definitely worth it, no matter where you're coming from. I can assure you, it's not like any place else you've seen. This is Jill Varvel from the Dixiecast. Hope you enjoyed this tour of Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and I will see you next time.